Good day. I am here with Project Zomboid to give you some hints for what to do about your base. And I am starting with the first one you want to do is find yourself a digital watch, which will give you the time, the temperature, and the date. And then what you want to do is look for a second story base. So as you can see, I found my second story base. I've already worked on it a little bit. And what I did, first thing I did is I come in the house, I cleared out the house, checked everything out, up and down, and then double check, make sure that TV is off. Unless you're actively watching it, that TV should be off, and the only time you should be watching it is at the times when they are doing the TV shows that help with your skills. You're also going to want to make sure all those curtains are closed, that if they can't see you, they're less likely to come after you. And then after that, you can barricade yourself in. One thing that I've noticed that is important is when you have nails, they need to be out, not in a box. If they're just in a box, you're not going to be able to use your planks in order to barricade anything or your escape ropes. So we're gonna, oops, wrong button. We're gonna close that door. And then we're gonna barricade. And that'll take just a minute. And then we're gonna barricade this last window. And as you can see, we've got everything barricaded. They're gonna have a hard time getting through all of these windows and barricaded doors, which will make this a lot safer. And then what we're going to do is we need to get outside. So we need to be able to have a way out. So we're going to have an escape rope. And the way you do that is while you're out with your zombies, you're going to be looking for, and you're going to climb through to get out. And down. And you're going to look on your zombies and you're going to look for anything you can turn and tear up. And that's a good idea, so you can make sheet ropes, but you can also make yourself any bandages. So we have some zombies out here. Let me see if I left any of them. Left any of them with anything that I can tear up. I might have not. Here we go. So we can craft sheet ropes, 2 of them, or we can rip up the clothing and have bandages. You just want to make sure you're cleaning the bandages after every use. I am going to have to go do that real quick. My bandages are all dirty. We'll do that. But on to other things. So we're barricaded, we have the escape ropes, we have the clothing for bandages. We want to keep them clean. And the way you do that is you want to be back up in your house, climb up the rope just by walking up to it and hitting the E button. And then you're going to remember always to crouch. It'll make you harder to see, and it'll gain you your levels on, so you're not seen as much. So we're going to remove our bandages, and then we're going to use a adhesive bandage, and all I have is dirty bandages right now, so I'm going to clean them all. And you just walk up to a water source, which hopefully you still have, and you just clean them all and clean all. And then you go through, and we'll have to make sure that everything is clean, because you want to keep that, you can use rip sheets, those are what I was talking about. That way everything stays clean and you're less likely to get infection and die. Alright, and I'm going to show you another thing I wanted to let you know about. You may have a lot of zombies that end up dying in your area or even in your house. That's going to make your area polluted. It's going to make your character unhappy. So I've done most of this already, but we're going to, you can pick up corpses. Oh, sorry. and we will take it over the fence. And we will drop the corpse. So now it's at least not in our area. And then one thing you're going to want to look out for while you are hunting around is buckets. And then you're going to just empty buckets or other things you can put water in, and you can drop those. And then when the rain comes, you can see I've already got buckets of water waiting around. And keep your farm rows separated. I can show you how to go ahead and make a farm real quick. And get some carrot seed packets. Where's my trowel? Hopefully, I think my trowel's on me already. Or you can dig a furrow with your hands. You've got a shovel, we can do that. I don't know what happened to the trowel. Equip both hands. And it's raining, so our buckets will grab some of that stuff from the rain. So we can now dig a furrow with our shovel. And then you just want to keep them in lines away from each other, not too close. And then you can go ahead and you need to open your seed packets in order to have seeds. And then you can sow your seeds, so you have carrots. And then you just click with your left button and it'll sow them for you. All right, so then you can look to check. You can check to see how things are looking. And you can apparently dig graves. I didn't know that. I've never actually tried that. We'll go upstairs and I'll show you one more thing you should be doing while you're sitting here waiting for the rain to go away. You should obviously be taking care of yourself, eating, sleeping when you can, taking care of any pain, getting rid of any boredom, but you should also be looking for things to read. So, Mechanics Volume 1. And having the quick reader trait would be useful. That way you can put time that you can use up time that is raining or it's dark and you don't want to go outside and zombie hunt. Anytime you have that, you can try to find a book and read and get to know and get more experience and find it useful. So those are just some things to make your base a little bit more inhabitable and ready, so that you are available and can do other things afterwards. So I hope you take these tips and that you will be ready for your next foray into Project Zombie. Have a good night.